Hello and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. Today, not only statisticians and analysts make predictions about this, but also an artificial intelligence chatbot ChatGPT. Who do you think will come up with the most realistic prediction? Analysts who have decades of expertise under their belt, or an artificial intelligence designed to be more intelligent than humans? So what is GPT? GPT is an artificial intelligence chatbot developed by OpenAI and released in November 2022 on top of OpenAI GPT 3.5 and GPT-4 foundational GPT large language models, and it has been fine optimized for conversational applications using both supervised and reinforcement learning techniques. Further, GPT has a sibling model to instruct GPT, which is trained to obey the instruction in a prompt and deliver a detailed response. Launch of the text-based artificial intelligence platform ChatGPT has rekindled the public's interest in the technology as it displays applicability across numerous ideas, including providing insight into the future price of cryptocurrency assets like XRP. Now, what does ChatGPT predict will be the price of XRP by 2030? Let's just say that ChatGPT is wildly enthusiastic on Ripple despite the tremendous market uncertainties amidst regulatory pressure. This already Ripple has been mired in a legal struggle against the US Securities and Exchange Commission since late 2020. Going back, ChatGPT was asked to provide the XRP's likely price by 2030 based on many variables, including chart patterns and technical analysis, as well as the fate of the legal war that the SEC is conducting against the blockchain business. According to the AI tool, it was difficult to offer a realistic estimate of the price of XRP by 2030, citing regulatory uncertainties, changeable market mood, technological development, and other issues. It said, the future price of cryptocurrencies including XRP is highly unknown and sensitive to various factors such as legislative changes, market trends, and technological breakthroughs, among others. To numerous tools for technical analysis, classic chart patterns, and AI algorithm forecasts, it is impossible to reliably anticipate the future price of cryptocurrencies. Fundamental analysis is one of the basic ways to evaluate intrinsic worth of an asset. Given the pending federal SEC action against Ripple Labs, understanding the impact of ruling scenarios on XRP's value is crucial. GPT acknowledged the difficulties of forecasting the correct outcome and impact of the litigation. It stated, generally, the outcome of the SEC action against Ripple is unpredictable, and it is difficult to anticipate exactly how it will affect XRP's price in the short and long term. Investors should carefully examine the potential risks and uncertainties involved before making investment decisions. Still, GPT noted numerous things about the SEC versus Ripple case. The probable strengths of the SEC case against Ripple. ChatGPT underlined 5 points. 1 is XRP sales. The SEC has stated that Ripple executed an unregistered securities offering of XRP, worth $1.3 billion, which if proven accurate would be a piece of solid proof that XRP is a security and Ripple conducted an illegal offering of securities. GPT also pointed to the investment contract. XRP represents an investment contract. If the court decides that the purchase of XRP fits the 4 prongs of the Howey test, it would be a strong argument in favor of XRP. Being a securities investor, anticipation of profit was also one of the points underlined by ChatGPT. The SEC has stated that XRP investors have an expectation of benefit from their investments, which might be significant evidence that XRP is a security and that every sale of XRP constituted any illegal offering of securities. And influence play a large role in the case. The SEC might allege that Ripple exerts a substantial degree of control and influence over the XRP ledger, which would contradict the argument that XRP is decentralized, and perhaps most crucial of all, precedent. The SEC has a solid track record in comparable investigations, and a verdict against Ripple could establish a precedent for other cryptocurrencies and companies in the field. Now, the Howey test is the strongest point the SEC is using against Ripple. But why does it come short? Widely, simply put, the Howey methodology is a powerful argument that the SEC is using throughout its case against Ripple because it is a widely known methodology for deciding whether an investment contract is a security under the Securities Act of 1933. However, the test has limitations, and there are various ways in which it may come up. Case against Ripple. In light of this, Ripple XRP is not a security according to the GPT. Why? According to the chatbot, XRP is not a security because it does not meet the conditions of the Howey test. Moreover, it is not an investment of money, but instead a digital asset wherein its value can be employed for multiple purposes, such as facilitating cross-border payments. That XRP is not a common enterprise since it is decentralized, meaning its value is not dependent on the efforts of a central entity, such as Ripple the corporation. Also, there is no legitimate expectation of profits as XRP holders do not expect profits to be obtained from the work of others, but instead expect profit from the rise of the digital asset value. Finally, XRP holders do not expect a return on their investment. It is not an investment in the classic sense, but rather a currency or a commodity, and holders do not expect a return on their investment. Now it makes sense why ChatGPT admitted the challenge of anticipating the correct outcome and impact of the case. Still, we may attempt to pull an answer out of the chatbot by checking into XRP's pricing history. Although prior data doesn't necessarily affect future price changes, price action is key in technical analysis and prior trends might offer crucial insights. In light of this interaction, GPT was able to pull XRP's previous price movement data. The AI model produced a year-by-year summary of XRP's price action from 2017 to 2021. In early 2017, XRP was trading at less than 1 cent per token. It then had a substantial surge in value, reaching an all-time high of roughly $3.84 in early January 2018. Its peak XRP pricing began to decrease and remain reasonably stable for several months before witnessing another boom in late 2018, to roughly 75 cents in November of that year. Towards 2019, XRP pricing varied between roughly 25 and 50 cents for much of the year before sinking to around 20 cents towards the end of the year. In 2020, XRP pricing was very constant in the first half of the year, fluctuating between roughly 15 and 25 cents. However, in December 2020, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) initiated a lawsuit against Ripple stating that XRP was an unregistered security. This caused XRP price to decrease rapidly down to roughly 17 cents by the end of the year. In 2021, XRP pricing varied, reaching a high of around $1.96 in April before dipping again in May and June. However, in November 2021, XRP's price saw another spike, hitting a peak of over $1.40. It is obvious that XRP's price action was mostly controlled by the market sentiment and regulatory pressure. In addition, these highs and lows throughout the preceding years could act as critical support or resistance levels in the future. Now, what do analysts, actual human people, estimate will be the price of XRP by 2030? Like the AI conversation bot, analysts found it challenging to precisely anticipate what XRP would be valued in 2030. Depends on several elements, whether economic, regulatory, or technical, that can't be forecast years in ahead. Fortunately, though, XRP has a lot working in its favor, especially if Ripple wins the SEC action and the IPO comes to fruition. Ripple already has many innovative financial services that enable cross-platform and cross-blockchain payments. Trading education, which is bullish on XRP long-term future growth, likens the platform to a Visa competitor by the end of the decade. The site predicts that XRP could reach a high of $31.81 by the end of 2030. This actually proves out to be true, and you were able to ride the waves and hold on to your cryptocurrencies. A $100 investment today might earn $9,258 in less than 10 years. But before you get too enthusiastic, bear this in mind. Cryptocurrency is incredibly volatile, and you might just as easily lose your entire investment. That stated, you should only invest money that you can afford to lose. Also, as with any investment, you should make informed judgments to limit the dangers. Yes, there are always risks, and you should know that by now. Make sure you press the subscribe button for more of great content. See you in the next video. Bye.